Hello, this is Tim at lovechangegrow.com. This is the recording for the November 6th post, which is titled Breakdown to Breakthrough. In my experience of being in crisis mental health, there is a natural process of a breakdown or a seemingly disintegrating, deteriorating phase, and before a person can break through, before a situation can break through. In the gardening metaphor, it's winter. And so there's also a saying that you have to go in to go up. And so by this is what I mean is there is a space, and the space is winter time in the gardening metaphor, like I said, but it's a gap. It's a space between the old way of being and a new way of being. And I've come across recently the whole gap concept, that in the gap is where the opportunity to change happens. And so it takes some mental kind of discipline and emotional discipline, which if you go back to like the wrathful and the peaceful deities, that sort of alludes to having, I think, a good foundation of being able to go inside and abide in that space, that gap, and watch the storm and not really worry about the storm whirling around outside of you, but being able to maintain in this gap and realizing what the gap is an opportunity to pivot, to go, okay, I'm going to sit here and watch and wait and have the ability to recognize opportunities. And this past week, actually the past few weeks, I've just been opened up that, geez, when we're able to appreciate the gap as an opportunity, there are all kinds of opportunities that become available. And so I think, having that knowledge and recognizing this is what is happening. So for folks, your friends or family that aren't, kind of figuring this out, we are kind of like, I allude to this in the post, sort of like shepherds, and say, hey, yeah, no worries, come on in. We can see the storms out there coming rolling in. They're getting nervous and fearful, and we go, no, we're going into the shed or the barn or whatever. And so we can be a point of stability, a point of reasonableness or knowledge that, hey, we're just going through a storm. And I think all of us can recognize, things are breaking down around us, old systems that are worn out and things like that. So it's just a reminder to step up, step into that space, and be confident in that space, and knowing this is a natural thing. We've done this, through millennia, and it's not to get freaked out. And so I think part of just reassuring your family, community, it doesn't really matter what we attribute the breakdown to. What matters is that we're able to hang in this space and watch the opportunities. Because what matters is not the old, not what is breaking down and turning into dust. What matters is where we're going and our ability to sit in this space, in this gap, and watch opportunities, help other people to see opportunities. So I think you get my point. So the second thing, I just want to let you guys know, my little group of followers, is that this past couple weeks, man, things are screaming along. I feel like I've been getting water hosed, trying to drink from a fire hose. And it's been interesting because I have a feeling of being overwhelmed at times, and other times it's like, wait a minute, I got to clarify of what I'm doing. So I'm going through that process. However, I'm really looking forward to changing this up a bit and seeing if I can move forward into a bit of a new thing. I'm not going to leave you guys behind or anything. I want you guys to come along. I'm pretty excited about this new project. It's a model that I haven't seen much, but I'm beginning to see more of. Let's see. I guess that's about it for now. I think stay tuned for this next, basically November, December. I think it's going to be quite a wild ride. I think it's going to be fun and interesting. So I implore you to abide in that gap, in that space, own it, step into it, and just, realize, hey, it's a regular winter storm that's happening, which here in the Pacific Northwest in Bellingham has been raging. And today, at the moment, it's pretty grand and nice outside. And as you can see here, I am all about winter storms. All right. Love you guys. Thanks.